That brings us back to our weather here. Mark is back with another check of the forecast.
I found sunshine. Here you go.
There you go.
Live view. Discovered Newport camera.
Yes,
that's down. The clouds are kind of moved into northwest Oregon. Newport's farther south, so you've got the sunshine there lasting a bit longer today. We will see a lot of sunshine here tomorrow, folks. Friday looks partly cloudy skies, some sunshine. And, well, let's not talk about the weekend yet because that does not involve sunshine. So mid-40s out there at our Willamette Valley Vineyards camera. You know, even with the sun today, Riel, did you notice even when you went outside, it looks warmer than it was? Like you step outside, you
go,
yeah. Yeah.
There was a chill.
Yeah, there was a chill. It wasn't quite like, hey, it's spring. It was like, oh, this is a nice March day that happens to be kind of chilly. I think I described the day correctly. Anyway, 44 degrees in the valley there, and beautiful on the mountain. You can see the top of Mount Hood sticking out. Night skiing about to commence. It's Wednesday up there for night skiing, and should be beautiful up there this evening, mainly clear skies. So we did hit 30 in Portland this morning. I think we forecast 29. So, okay, within a degree. That's good. And look how cold it was. Some of the outlying areas way down in the 20s, like Hillsborough and Beaverton and Newburgh and Sandy and Hazeldale and Vancouver, mid-20s there as well. I think tonight will be maybe a notch or two warmer, not like dramatically warmer. It's still going to be a chilly night, but I think we'll see more upper 20s as opposed to mid-20s here in the Western Valleys, teens east of the Cascades. And the bus stop forecast for tomorrow morning, I think we have just spots of fog again. There was a spot or two of freezing fog this morning. I think there'll be less of it tomorrow morning. Not quite as cold, and there's less moisture in the air. So 31, and then in the afternoon, the kids hop off the bus all excited to come home. It looks great, mainly sunny. About 50 degrees coming up tomorrow afternoon. All right, so satellite picture, you can see there is a weather system out here to the west. Well, let me back up. Here's Oregon, Washington, and you can see this coming down the coastline, but it's running over high pressure, which is sinking air, and this H is moving closer to us. So when that happens, weather systems are very weak as they approach, and that means we just get the scattered clouds over us. And tomorrow morning, mainly sunny except for the patchy fog. A lot of sunshine in the afternoon. Clouds are moving by as we go through Friday, but these are thin, high clouds, and the atmosphere warms up quite a bit. Basically, the air mass overhead finally warms up on Friday, and I think that day will be around 60. I think that day will also feel more like spring in the afternoon. Birds will be singing a bit, but then we've got some cold rain coming in. Saturday looks like frequent showers. Sunday looks like frequent showers as well. So tomorrow, bright day. Remember, frosty and foggy and spots in the morning. A lot of us just start with clear skies, but frosty. Nice lunchtime, about mid-40s. Not much of any wind tomorrow. 50 for a high temperature, then clear again tomorrow evening. Friday, nice day. A lot of thick high cloud cover in the afternoon, but nice 58 degrees, and then back to the low 50s. Wet day and windy Saturday. Maybe a little less wind on Sunday, but still breezy. Monday and Tuesday, more showers. So we've got about 4 days of showers here, Saturday through Tuesday. We think we start to dry out Wednesday or return dry. And we're going to talk about what we see just beyond that point because it could be very warm weather just beyond our 7-day forecast as we head towards the St. Patrick's weekend. That'll be at the bottom of the hour.